Okay, let's unpack this. Because the news we're diving into today, it feels less like your standard financial report and more like something out of a thriller.
It really does. This isn't just about keeping your digital assets safe online anymore, is it?
Not at all. It's showing us how the risks in the crypto world are, spilling over
Yeah.
into potentially very real physical dangers.
It's certainly a stark reminder. As the crypto space grows, and there's this perception of significant wealth involved, the threats change. They evolve dramatically.
Exactly, beyond just digital security.
Hmm.
So our deep dive today focuses on a pretty disturbing trend, actually, a recent string of alleged kidnappings in France.
Right. And the target seems specific. Individuals reportedly connected to the crypto industry.
Yes. And the big development we're looking at, based on the source material you shared, an arrest. A key figure allegedly arrested in Morocco, believed to be tied into these incidents.
And the source really emphasizes how seriously the authorities are taking this. They're linking this type of crime, this physical crime, directly to the perceived value in crypto.
They are. So our mission for this deep dive, basically, is to go through this source, pull out the crucial details, understand the specific incidents mentioned, the alleged ones, of course,
See what the authorities are doing in response.
and ultimately try and figure out why this kind of news, even if it's happening overseas, actually matters to you.
Right. Let's start with the arrest itself. That seems key.
Okay, yeah. That headline arrest, that's where the source kicks off. According to the report, Moroccan police, acting on a request from France, recently arrested a man named Badis Mohamed Amid Bajou.
He's 24 years old, French-Moroccan national.
And what the source highlights, which is interesting, is what he reportedly had on him when arrested.
Yeah, multiple bladed weapons, apparently, and several mobile phones.
Which suggests, it suggests something. And he's accused of being a pretty significant figure, potentially even leading some of these alleged kidnapping attempts linked to crypto.
That seems to be the accusation, yes. A major player.
The report even notes that France's Minister of Justice, Gérald Darmanin, commented publicly on the arrest.
What did he say?
He pointed to the successful judicial cooperation between France and Morocco, framing it as a win against organized crime. That tells you how they're classifying this.
It does, organized crime. And it's interesting, the source also kind of connects this arrest back further in time.
Oh, how so?
Well, it seems this wasn't Bajou's first time on the international radar. Interpol had apparently issued a red notice for him.
A red notice, when was that?
Back in 2023, so last year. And it links him to other kidnapping and criminal activities before these specific crypto incidents really came to light.
Okay, just so everyone's clear, an Interpol red notice, that's basically a global alert, right? Asking police worldwide to find and provisionally arrest someone, usually pending extradition.
Exactly. It means he was already a person of significant interest internationally.
So this suggests a pattern, a broader history of alleged criminal activity, which now seems to have pivoted or expanded to include targeting people in the crypto space.
That appears to be the picture the source is painting, yes.
Okay, now let's look at the specific incidents the source actually details, because they really give you a sense of what authorities are allegedly up against. The report describes an attempted kidnapping, very recent, May 13th.
Yes, that was the one involving the family of Pierre Noizat. He's the CEO of Paymium, the French crypto platform.
Specifically his daughter and grandson.
That's right.
And the details sound, quite dramatic. The source mentions a video filmed by people nearby in Paris.
Showing masked men trying to carry it out in broad daylight.
Yeah. It seems Noizat's daughter managed to fight back, got help from bystanders, which forced the attackers to retreat into a van and flee.
Just incredible bravery.
Yeah.
And the sheer audacity of trying that in central Paris.
Really is. And that wasn't, a one-off just then. According to the source, just 10 days before that, May 3rd.
Ah, yes. Paris police managed to free someone, the father of a crypto entrepreneur.
He'd been held captive for how long?
For several days, reportedly. And the source adds a crucial detail here. This incident was apparently tied to a plot involving €7.
7 million euros. Wow. That's what, nearly $8 million US?
Around that, yeah. It really underscores the kind of money potentially motivating these crimes. Huge stakes.
Absolutely massive. And then going back a bit further, the report also brings up the kidnapping of David Balland in January.
Right. David Balland, co-founder of Ledger, the big crypto wallet company.
What happened there, according to the source?
He was abducted from his home, central France, early hours of January 21st.
And held?
Yes, until a police operation managed to free him the very next night. January 22nd. So relatively short, but obviously terrifying ordeal.
Okay, so let's piece this together. The pattern the source seems to suggest is an attempted abduction of a CEO's family, the freeing of an entrepreneur's father linked to a multi-million-euro ransom plot, and the actual kidnapping and then recovery of a major industry co-founder.
It certainly looks like a targeted approach, focusing on individuals perceived to have significant wealth or influence tied to crypto.
Which leads to the obvious next question. Given all this, what are the French authorities doing specifically? How are they responding to protect people in this sector?
Well, the source indicates they are definitely taking action, ramping up security measures, specifically for crypto execs and their families.
To counter this specific trend.
Exactly. And the measures seem quite practical. Things like giving them priority access to police emergency lines.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
Offering home security assessments,
Sure.
checking vulnerabilities, and conducting safety briefings, helping people adopt better personal security habits.
So it shows this isn't just being treated as, say, random crime. It's recognized as a specific emerging risk linked directly to the crypto industry.
Precisely. Requiring a tailored security response.
Okay, so pulling this all together then, what have we covered in this deep dive into the source?
Well, we started with the arrest in Morocco. Bodies Mohammed Hamid Bajou at France's request, and his alleged ties to these recent incidents in France.
Right, and we looked at those specific examples highlighted in the source. The pretty harrowing May 13th attempted kidnapping of the Paymium CEO's family.
The May 3rd freeing of the entrepreneur's father linked to that $7 million plot.
And the January kidnapping and release of Ledger co-founder David Balland.
And the source clearly lays out the official response, too. French law enforcement boosting security for people in the crypto world.
With those concrete steps, priority police access, home security checks, safety briefings.
Yep.
So for you, the listener, especially if you're involved in or even just following the crypto space, this isn't just some far-off news story.
Not at all.
It really powerfully illustrates how the perception of significant wealth in crypto, well, it's translating into real-world physical risks, tangible dangers.
It underlines that as this whole crypto ecosystem grows, as it integrates more into the mainstream economy, the methods of those trying to exploit it are evolving too.
And clearly now extending into serious physical crimes like kidnapping.
It definitely highlights that security for anyone in this space can't just be about protecting your digital keys anymore, your digital assets.
There's now a clear, demonstrated need to think about personal physical security as well.
Absolutely.
Which kind of leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over. The emergence of this specific type of crime, one that directly links digital assets to physical violence to kidnapping, what does that really tell us about the changing security landscape for anyone involved in crypto? Does securing your digital wallet now need to be matched by, I don't know, a fundamental shift in how you think about your personal physical safety?
It's a serious question, something to consider as the situation likely continues to develop.